Hi everybody, so I'm back doing another video. I'm again filming on my phone purely because I tried to charge my camera and it didn't charge fully again, so when I tried to film this video it just kept cutting out. So I'm sorry if it's wobbly a bit, but I'm holding my camera whilst filming this video for you all. So I did my first ever poll on Twitter and Instagram asking people if they would like to see a video of how I got on with my neurologist appointment yesterday. And a lot of people said yes, they'd like to see it, so here I am filming it for you. It's going to be like a little story time video, so sit back, have a cup of tea. I've currently got a green smoothie, the remnants of a green smoothie, and get comfy, and yeah, I'll begin from the beginning, obviously. So I saw my neurologist yesterday, and I don't know if anybody else gets like this, but I was quite nervous before I went in to see him because I think it's because he's your neurologist. He's like your boss or headmaster or something, so I always get a little bit nervous, like, oh, going to see my neurologist. But he's such a lovely man, and he came out with a big smile on his face and waited for us to come in with him, shook my hand, and he's got a really good handshake. Like, you know, when you shake some people's hands, they're either a really nice warming handshake or cold, or you can tell a lot by a person by their handshake, and he's got a nice one. Anyway, and he obviously started off asking me about this relapse and how it occurred and things like that, and then my previous relapse and stuff this year. So I was talking to him about that, and obviously I said my main biggest symptom in this relapse was the chronic fatigue. The fact that I woke up one morning and it was sudden, overwhelming sensation of fatigue. I did a little video about it on Monday, I think, so that's on my channel as well. You can check that out if you'd like to. And muscle weakness, they're my two main symptoms. So we were talking about that a bit, and I've done my research. Like I did do my research, and a lot of healthcare professionals, when it comes to MS fatigue, they look at mood, stress, sleep, diet, exercise, heat sensitivity. So I have definitely made a conscious effort to help with that. So as most of you know, if I mentioned it briefly in my last video, that I'm now vegan. So I don't consume any animal products, no dairy or anything like that, and that's going really, really well. I'll go on talk a bit more about that in a moment. My sleep is fine. I get about 7-8 hours of sleep a night. Unfortunately, when I wake up, I feel like I've had no sleep. So that's great. I try and do exercise. Well, I don't try. I do exercise every single day. I do a little exercise regime that I have. In the morning, I do squats, step-ups, some light yoga, exercises that my physio gave me, and I go for daily walks. Not long walks, just around the block, but I'm still going out every day and going for little walks, which is really good. And stress, obviously, you can't really. Everyone has a certain amount of stress in their life. Everybody does, no matter what it is, and I think it's just all about how you manage that. And I'm doing a lot better with stress. I do get stressed very easily, maybe not as easily as I used to, but I definitely need to work on that and just chilling out a bit more. But I do meditate most days, and I find that really helps. Even listening to some relaxing music, just doing some deep breathing, that really, really helps to calm me down. So I do that. Heat sensitivity, now that is one that I have noticed. If the room is warm or anything like that, my fatigue is worse. So if I start feeling warm, or, you know, it's almost like hibernation, kind of feeling. Then I open windows and make sure there's a breeze blowing through, not so it's freezing cold, because it is cold, it's November, but I do try and like make sure that I'm not overheated. What else did I mention? Mood. My mood is so much better than what it was last year. And what was so nice about this appointment was that he actually remembered that I wasn't in a great place the last time I saw him, and he was really concerned and asked how I was doing and things like that. So I was like super impressed with that. That was really good. And another great thing about him is that he listens to you, and you don't, well, I haven't come across many doctors who truly listen to what you're saying to them. Most of them listen and then they give you advice, and it's kind of like, that's kind of not what I was talking about, so you weren't really listening to me. So for him to actually concentrate fully on me, listening to what I was saying, it just was such a great thing for me. It didn't make me feel stupid, like I wasn't trying hard enough. He was just all round lovely, which is really nice. He said that obviously a relapse will take as long as it takes. There's no time, you can't put a time on it. I'm doing all the right things to recover. So he said just take it day by day, take things slowly. He has prescribed me a medication to hopefully help with the fatigue called amantadine. And that is to help with fatigue. Now, it does work for some people and it doesn't work for others. So he said that I'll know between 2 and 4 weeks if it's working for me or not. That's when I'll kind of know. He said the main side effects for it are grumpiness or irritability. So any of my friends and family watching this, I apologise in advance. It's not me, it's the drugs. And discoloration of the legs. He said that can happen. Luckily it's winter and I won't be getting my legs out, so that's fine. But if I start to see any discoloration or my legs going a funny colour, then I'm definitely considering, well, we'll just see if it works, but I'm not overly keen on my legs looking a funny colour. Don't know why he just said it was legs though, not everywhere else. I'm not too sure on that. Take it in the morning. First of all, for 2 weeks, take once in the morning with breakfast. Then, if I find it's helping me, take 2 morning and lunchtime. Don't take it after 2 p.m. because it will stop you from sleeping. So I was like, cool, that's fine, no problem, we'll give it a try. So that was that. And then we spoke about, then I vaguely told him about my diet. That I'm a new vegan, so I don't consume any animal products, dairy, all that sort of stuff. And he stopped writing and turned to look at me with a really big smile on his face, and he said, really? And I said, yes, and I found that it's really helping. He said, no, good, that's really good, that's probably one of the best diets you can do. There is another diet out there called OMS diet, which is the Overcoming Multiple Sclerosis. It's part of the programme, and they have a website about that. But he said, I don't have any problem with the vegan diet as long as you make sure you're getting all your vitamins and minerals and this, that and the other. And I said, yes, I do supplement B12. I also supplement vitamin D and I supplement magnesium. They're the 3 supplements that I take. I don't take anything else because I get everything else from my diet, from my food that I eat. And he said that we eat too much meat anyway, and he said I'm really impressed and it's really good, keep it up. So I was like, oh, that's amazing, because I have had a few people who have been like, oh, where are you going to get your protein from, or this, or you're not going to get your minerals and vitamins. But now my neurologist is on my side and he tells me to keep going, so I am going to keep going. I mean, I wasn't gonna, if someone, it depends, if it's dangerous then I'll stop, but like I will give things a go, definitely. And since I've been vegan, it's been great, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The meals that I'm making take 10 minutes max to make. I thought at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be in the kitchen for hours and it's going to take up all my time, I'm going to be more exhausted. But that's further from the truth. Like, preparing these meals couldn't be easier. Like, I made a batch of cookies, vegan cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and oh my god, they're so good, the other day. And it took me 10 minutes to prepare. And I sat at the kitchen table preparing it. Yes, I made a massive mess, but that's fine. And they're absolutely delicious. They're so good, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the vegan diet lifestyle. And I'm getting I think I'm new to veganism, so I'm not going to say too much about it because I'm still learning myself, but I've read and heard that as long as you do the vegan diet correctly, you should get majority of your vitamins and minerals. The only things they recommend to supplement is B12, and then I supplement vitamin D and magnesium. But that's it. You can get all your other vitamins and minerals and stuff, protein and stuff like that within the diet. So I'm super chuffed that he supports me on that and is like behind me. So I was really happy about that. He then obviously checked me over, just checked my reflexes, made me do a few exercises, and obviously my body is quite weak. However, it is all part of this relapse, muscle weakness and fatigue, and he said that will get better over time. So, and hopefully the amantadine will help. So that's really good. And then we were briefly talking about treatment options. So he's scheduling me for another MRI to see if there's been any more activity or any progression, anything like that. And he's hopeful that there won't be, but he said that there shouldn't be, which is really good. If the MRI results come back that there's not much activity going on, then the treatment I'm going to be going on is called Copaxone, and I'm going for the daily injection one. Injections don't bother me, so that's fine, so I'm going to go for that one. Another treatment option, if the MRI results come back showing more activity than we anticipated, then I will, there's a few treatments he's mentioned. One of them is Lemtrada, Tisabari, which that I wouldn't mind trying that because a few friends who I know are on it and they seem to be okay. But then there's a new tablet form medication coming out that he was really excited about. So that's another option. It all depends on the MRI results. So that's probably all going to happen in the new year with regards to treatment. But other than that, it was a really nice appointment. He made me feel really reassured. Told me I'm doing all the right things to aid my recovery, which is really, really good. I rest when the fatigue gets bad or hits me bad. I can always tell because my eyes start getting really heavy. I get pains in my eyes quite badly, like at the back of my eyes. No, I don't have optic neuritis. I know the signs for optic neuritis. It's just pain from fatigue. My arms and legs get very heavy, and then that's when I know I need to just rest. But I do a job, I rest. I do something, I rest. And that's kind of how I balance it. And that works. That's been working for me at the moment. And I do think rest is very important with fatigue as well as exercise. I think, they're both very, very good. People always say you need to exercise, and yes, I agree with that. But people also need rest when it comes to fatigue as well, like that balance. But no, that's basically all that we spoke about really. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and just hopefully recover sooner rather than later, because, I want to kind of get my life, I'm not letting this stop me doing things that I want to do. Obviously I'm not working at the moment, but I'm trying everything that I can so that I can get back to work sooner rather than later. That's what I want to do, and it's just taking those little steps each day to getting back to full recovery. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. Please leave me any comments in the section bar below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Like I said in my previous video, not too sure when my next video is going to be. I know this has come quite soon after that video, but yes, I don't know when I'll be next filming a video now. but I just wanted to come in here and just let you know how my appointment went with my neurologist. So yeah, it was all very positive. So I'm going to go and chill out now and sort some washing out, wait for Amazon to deliver my parcel, and then go out for a little walk, and then come in, chill out and watch Chronicles of Narnia, because I'm obsessed with that and the music's lovely and it's such a magical film. I love it. So yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week and a great weekend, and I'll see you all soon.